it going?
Welcome to the show. Big day.
Big day. Yeah, we're trying
to
get Street Kings done.
Yes.
Manchester by the Sea for the Patreon.
Yes.
And choose our
Halloween, our Valentine's Day rom-com for patrons,
and we have the usual time limit.
And do some Ask Me Anythings, because one of our patrons keeps moaning about it.
Keeps doing it. Somebody on Patreon yesterday said we should do a live show every single day of the Fringe.
Every single day?
And I was like...
Get a fucking grip of yourself.
I was like, do you know how much work?
Jesus.
And how fucking...
It's a lot more work than people actually realise.
Yeah.
Because, I say, like, I'm going to start off with, you've got to watch the film. But you have to watch the film in a certain way.
Yeah.
You can't just sit back and go, I'm just going to enjoy this.
I have done it before and it's not worked.
Yeah, you've got nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
So, and then I go away and I research on the film and I read a lot of stuff about it. And then obviously got to come through here. You've got all the editing and shit to do. We couldn't watch, even if we were the most naturalistic film critics possible.
Yeah.
And the most charming bastards you'll ever meet. I couldn't even watch a film every day at the Fringe.
Yeah, exactly.
For preparation for it.
No.
I think we will do Fringe once.
Yeah.
We should do, because we're doing our first live show soon.
Yeah, I was looking at that. If there was a last minute even Glasgow, I would stick it in, but definitely Fringe. We're doing Altitude.
Here's a question I was going to ask you, and I'll put it out to listeners and viewers. Let us know if for live shows, because we're going to be doing one on Altitude. The comedy festival in the Alps. Would you prefer a live show where everyone watches the film beforehand and we then just do a regular episode and get the audience involved, or would you prefer a live watch along?
Yeah, I can't tell how long the live watch along goes or if it'll be messy.
The problem with a live watch along is we'd have to pause. We'd have to find a way, particularly the one in Altitude we're doing, because the plan is we're doing it in a cinema.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much access we would have to pause the celluloid.
I can't tell. Yeah. Or are we taking massive scenes from the movie?
Yeah.
That would take prep. I don't know.
See, we're definitely need to sort. But my personal thought was it would be too long to do a watch along.
Yes, the whole thing, definitely. I can't tell if because or if we do it like Rich Massara used to do his shows at the Fringe, where it was just wankered watching the film.
Yeah,
but his was like a late night show, and he probably had the time.
Yeah. See, the problem is,
well, we're not going to have the time anyway to watch along at Altitude, because we only have like an hour, whatever the slot is, like an hour and a half.
All right, we won't have then.
Yeah, isn't it?
But I think with a watch along, the problem is, you're either talking over the film, which is fair enough, but you would need we'd need to watch it beforehand. You would need prior knowledge of it to talk about it, or we pause it. And I don't think pausing it to then talk about something is possible, because then you're talking, if it's a 2-hour film, you're talking at the very least a 3-hour podcast.
Yeah.
And that's, even by our standards, is way too long.
A sick joke.
Yeah. Which I thought we were starting to rip the arse out of it, but I don't think we are.
What do you mean? Like
Well, Have a Words are at least 2 hours.
Okay.
People adore them, so they'll quite happily sit through 2 hours. I don't know what like Mike and Vittorio's is. I was on Dead Men Talking the other day, and that was an hour 40.
Okay, yeah. So we're along there.
We're along the lines. Yeah. I fucking
farted.
Ryan just farted.
I've actually got some link to that.
Okay, go for it, and I'll tell you my Dead Men story.
No, I've gained a load of weight.
Really?
Yeah.
He looks it.
I've gained I've gained nearly 2 stone since Christmas.
You've gained 2 stone?
I've gained like 1.5 stone.
Good God!
Since like maybe mid-December, right?
How?
I've just been eating like shit. I think I might be Manchester by the Sea myself. I might be depressed.
Yeah, well, we know that.
Do you know what's very funny though? Right, I nearly choked to death yesterday. Like honestly, nearly died. Like I was like, there's nobody around. I was like choking to pieces. I choked on a cake.
On a cake? A whole cake.
I didn't choke on the whole cake. I didn't try and eat the. Well, I obviously overshot it.
My
it was
God.
It was Cullen's 4th birthday cake.
Right. So it's a birthday party cake.
Yeah. And I sat there and I went
Jesus.
like that. And I just went, and I had a choking there on the floor. And I was like trying to get like dry. It was because it was way too stale to be eaten. That's why it was like being. But I was like,
wait. So this was past the birthday party. It wasn't served stale to the guests.
No. This
Right.
was me going like, oh, this is about to be thrown out. I can tell it's about to be thrown out. But I was like, but there's too much there.
Yeah.
You know. And I went for it, and it was dry, and yeah, I nearly died. So I nearly died. They would have found me.
Dying of birthday cakes, grim.
I would have died in a birthday cake, a child's
Yeah.
birthday cake.
That's
And then,
really bad.
Yeah, and they would have been like, bring him out, and he goes, God, has he gotten fatter? That's how I would have went to go.
I think birthday cake especially, and cake in general, is one of the most overrated foods possible.
Oh, fucking no.
Cake can piss off.
There is a lot of cakes that are shite.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Are
yeah.
we? So when I'm not talking all desserts, I'm not talking like everything you would get, like
No,
eclairs stuff. No, I'm not. I'm not even including cheesecake in
Yeah,
that.
okay, yeah, that's what
Because I'm not a huge fan of cheesecake anyway, but I accept that it's good.
Yeah.
And the ones I have enjoyed, I've really enjoyed. I'm talking cakes, like made with eggs, flour, fluffy,
I think you're being
dense cakes.
right. Yeah, okay. I think they're good now. In fairness, a lot of them are dog shit. It's quite easy to make it really bland.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I've never been at a birthday party or a wedding and been gutted if I don't get a bit of the cake.
okay,
I've actively said, no, I'm all right
okay,
at
right.
weddings
No, I don't think I would have done that.
and birthday parties, especially birthday parties.
Yeah.
Very few birthday parties I'll take the cake. Oh, I'm all right
you
for
will,
cake. Yeah.
But you will.
Wedding cakes are also shit.
I don't know. Have I had a wedding cake? I must have at one.
You must have.
One of those weddings, but like
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
I think that's one of the most needless expenses at a wedding.
A massive.
A cake.
Okay.
I
So what
don't
do you
think-
want?
I'll tell you what I want, which some people have had, a cake of cheese. Right?
Is that just a wheel of cheese and you cut
wheel
it?
of but different sizes of wheels of cheese and tiers.
That's so fucking terrible.
That's awesome.
That's got to be the stupidest thing ever. You want a fucking tiers of cheese?
Yeah.
And you want to slice into that?
Yeah, because everyone, there is no one. See, if you had like a big, huge wheel at the bottom, and then a medium wheel, and then a wee wheel at the top, and then 2 cheese people for the bride and groom, right? If you cut into the cheese and said to someone, "Now you're going to get cheese," we're going to send round wee plates of cheese and some amazing crackers and some chutney. And some spreads and stuff like that, right? Chili jam, right? I don't think anyone would be going, "Oh, I wish it was a cake instead."
I think most people would want a cake instead.
I disagree.
I'm for it. You've turned me around here with the little chili
Hugely
jams
disagree.
and your chutneys and all that type of shit. But there's no way I wouldn't be like, all right, this is all a joke though, isn't it? You would be looking around going, this is a sick joke.
Victoria sponge,
Yeah.
fair enough. Lemon drizzle, good.
Yeah.
Gatto,
We'll get
nice. Well, I don't like cherries.
Don't like Black Forest gatto?
I don't like Black Forest gatto. I like a
that's
chocolate
shite.
gatto.
Yeah.
But with a chocolate gatto, I need to just like literally drown it in cream,
Okay.
double cream.
Right, there's your cream again.
Yeah.
What about the double? No, you know what's? This is just cakes we don't like,
No.
but red velvet can fuck up.
Oh God, I get
What's that about?
diarrhea.
What does that taste like?
Fuck off.
I don't even know what the taste is supposed to be.
Nah, I don't know. I don't even know. What is the taste? Velvet?
Yeah, was it red velvet? And
Aye.
yeah, but what
Yeah,
is
but you
it?
don't have any other flavours that are also materials.
Yeah, is it like fucking?
You know, what have you try one of this? You try one of these denim biscuits?
Cotton crackers?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. What is velvet as a flavour? Fuck off. Is it just the texture? But it can't be because it's a particular type of flavour.
I wonder, Daniel's fucking. Remember, he's scared of velvet.
Oh, aye,
That weird type of can't touch velvet.
Yeah, sensory type.
So what's he like
fear.
with a red velvet cake?
Probably dies.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Just light coming out of him like a head melting.
Well, the way Pennywise dies at the end of it.
Did somebody give him red velvet?
Do you know what I want? See, when you asked me, I just thought this. When you said, what do you want instead of a cake to cut at a wedding? Do you know what I want to do? I want to swing a bottle of champagne on a rope against my wife like I'm christening a ship. I want her to stand at one end and I launch a bottle of champagne and it smacks off her arse, bursts, and there's somebody down there catching the bits, and but also catching the champagne.
Okay, yeah.
And then I toast everyone to my wife. Yeah.
I don't think she'd be as happy.
That's what I want. You're launching a ship. Rather than the cutting of the cake with people, everyone gather around, like the gathering for the launching of the wife.
Do you think she's going to be happy when you turn around? No. Like, to my wife, she'd be like, I can't hit him because he's toasting me.
Exactly.
To my wife.
There's a wee guy brushing up shards of glass.
From her, pulling it out of her new dress. They'll be divorced by the time you get
so I went down to do Dead Men Talking. Yeah. Friends of ours, Rob and Freddie and Tom. Tom listens to this.
Yeah.
Tom was telling me, again, it's one of these things I was telling him, I'm always amazed when I find out people listen to this.
Yeah.
I'm amazed by members of the public listening, but I'm more amazed by people in the industry that listen.
Yeah, because I don't...
It fascinates me.
Yeah.
But that's our problem. That's our issues. That's our self-esteem issues.
Yeah. I'm gaining like stone and a half per day.
He was telling me he listens to it when... He only listens to the film part if he's seen the film and he likes the film, which I think is fair enough. And he says, but I always listen to the bit before and then just turn it off when you start talking about the film. And then I've met other people who go, we wish you wouldn't do the stuff at the start. Why don't you just talk about the film?
Aye. No,
we've split our audience halfway down the middle. So very few people like both halves of this.
That's so funny. I'm going to have to put up a fucking a thing like movie starts at this time in the podcast.
Yeah, that would be good.
I'm actually going to have to take note just to whatever time I put the break in and be like, here, movie part starts here. I'll put it in the description.
Yeah.
That way you can pick and choose what you fucking want.
Yeah. And for those, that select few that enjoy the full whack.
Yeah. No, I have gotten people. Most of the people that give me are shouting at me about the films or what I've said about a movie. So,
whether they don't like your opinions?
Yeah,
that's fair enough.
A lot more people don't like mine than yours.
That's good.
To make you feel better.
They don't like your choices.
Well, I suppose they're only telling me that.
Aye,
you know.
Well, because today's
they're
one,
not walking up going, "I like Mark better."
Today's one's no, of course not. But today's one's a belter. But then. So I'll get us out of the way. Ryan is now hating a thing that I'm insisting on doing.
No,
I can't even remember who. I think the first one was Hackman. I think that was the first one we did.
Totally fine.
And then we did Redford.
Yeah, and totally fine. I actually do think you do tributes when someone dies.
The guy at the mask was a bit of a piss
Peter
take.
Green.
Peter Green, yeah.
That was
so.
It. And then
but what I'm saying is, right? It doesn't concern you.
It does fucking
concern me. No,
it doesn't,
because you still get to your picks. Every second week you get your pick. I'm always making it sure it's my pick.
Yeah,
and
you are.
The next two are belters.
Oh, right. Okay,
so,
right.
But Catherine O'Hara died. Right. Now, we have already done the trifecta of Catherine O'Hara performances. We've done both Home Alones and we've done Beetlejuice. So we can't do them. I love the Christopher Guest improv films like A Mighty Wind, Best in Show, all of that. I love those.
Sounds shit.
No, they're not. They're good.
Okay.
But they would be a nightmare to do.
Okay, right.
Like, you know how we struggle with comedy films? We love doing the comedy films, but we struggle to talk about them. They would be even worse.
Okay, right.
So it would be very, very difficult. So then I was looking through Catherine O'Hara's, because we've done the big three, and I was like, I don't really want to do the Beetlejuice sequel, because I don't really like it.
Shite.
So I was looking through it, and then she's in a lot of dramatic films, but I don't think they'd be good, and they're very, very unknown. And then I came across, she's in Dick Tracy, which you've never seen.
No idea what it even is.
You had no idea the character of Dick Tracy
are
in
it before in my life.
Dick Tracy is a 1990 film. This is like a comic book. It was a 1950s 40s comic book where he's a detective and he's got a watch that very advanced actually. He's a watch you can speak to. much like people's Apple Watches just
Okay,
now. He
right.
could speak to the station through his Dick Tracy.
Sounds class.
Well, I told you that, but you can't say this because it's got Warren Beatty in it, it's got Madonna, it's got Al Pacino, it's got James Caan, it's got Paul Sorvino, it's got Dustin Hoffman, it's got an unbelievable cast, and it's fucking shit.
Okay, right. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a good film, right?
So, yes.
But I still, right, yeah, go ahead. Who's the next one?
The next one is yesterday.
You're taking the piss now. I know you're
the
now
sad
leaning
death of James Vanderbeek.
James Vander Cocaine has died.
James Vanderbeek, who is most commonly known as obviously Dawson in Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
He played Dawson, didn't he? I was never a Dawson's Creek guy.
Yeah, I presume so, yeah. He's in it, anyway.
Massive head on the guy. Big Easter Island fucking
Big
head on the
head
dude.
on him,
Aye. It's very sad death. Had
cancer.
died within a year of rectal cancer or something like that, and it's tragic because I'll get onto this in a minute. This will be a good segue.
It's never good when the cancer has wrecked in the start of it.
No, wrecked. No. It was something like colorectal. It's like the worst type of arse cancer.
Okay, right.
But arse cancer's bad.
Yeah,
but this is both cheeks. This is both cheeks and the hoop.
Did he have 2 tumours in his arse and they make them look like Nicki Minaj going on?
That Brazilian bum. Have you had the Brazilian bum lift? No, I've got rectal cancer.
Oh, God. Right.
So it's very sad. I'll tell you that story in a
Does
minute.
it mean he can't sit down?
Well, not anymore. He's dead. Lie
yeah.
down now.
Yeah.
But then, do they have to... This is so bad. And if he's got 2 big arse cheeks, is his coffin... Do they have to make 2 mounds at the
That's
bottom?
so funny. I have to take a velvet.
Yeah.
You have to do the floor
Like
out.
when they buried Anna Nicole Smith, did they have to accommodate her tits?
These will never. these are going to stand. They're going to be dug up in years' time. They go, oh God, they used to bury tits.
Yeah, exactly. See when they bury Jordan, Katie Price?
Yeah.
Surely after decades, they would be able to dig her up and the silicon will still be sitting there.
I
don't imagine it's combustible.
They used to bury robots in the early 21st
Yeah, exactly.
This must be some sort of sex doll.
So for James Vanderbeek, he's in again, I wasn't going to do it, right? Because I knew this would piss you off. But then I was looking through his IMDb.
Hold on. Right.
He is in a great film called The Rules of Attraction, right? Where he plays Patrick Bateman's brother, Sean Bateman, right? It's a sequel to American Psycho. It's an awesome, awesome film. But I don't imagine it's Sean Bateman at a university.
Okay.
And it's awesome. He's basically like a younger version of Patrick Bateman, but if anything, more psychotic.
Okay, right.
It's written by Bret Easton Ellis as well.
Okay.
It's fantastic, right? But it's very unknown. I've only seen it 2 times, and I don't think many people will have seen it or heard of it. He is, however, in a film called Varsity Blues, which is fucking awesome, right? And you won't know it. It's a college football film, right? And it's like a classic college football film. The reason, when you watch it, the reason you will know it is most of the piss takes. Have you ever seen Not Another Teen Movie?
Yeah.
The spoof.
Years ago, yeah.
There is so much of that. That is basically a spoof of that film.
Okay, right.
And a lot of the stuff in Scary Movie is a piss take of Varsity. There's parts of Varsity Blues in Scary Movie as well.
Okay, nice. Okay.
So it's a very, very traditional college film. It also has what's her name that's in Final Destination, the main girl.
Wow, I can't even picture Head North.
I can't remember her name. She's in fucking The Faculty as well, I think. Can't remember her name. Anyway, there is a scene in that where she's trying to seduce him, and I'm doing this film for this scene alone, where she comes in with an entire bikini made of whipped cream. Jebs and vagina covered in whipped cream.
That seems
just walks in the room.
Seems like a hassle.
So it'll be fun. There's a lot of there's an incredibly funny part where a guy basically gets concussed to the point of he no longer has his faculties, and they still make him play.
Right. Well, look,
it's going to be very funny.
I'm not going to say that these 2 films aren't going to be funny films, right? Or perfect for the podcast.
Yeah.
It sounds like. Yeah. What I'm saying is, literally, no matter the 2 films.
Where does it end? You're saying?
Yeah. You've managed to pick out 2 movies because you went, these people are in big movies, but the movies you've come to me with is something called Dick Tracy and Varsity Blues, which aren't massive, which are as big as a movie of any comedian. The best film of any fucking actor that is worthwhile mentioning has died.
Yeah.
Like if
No, but if we hadn't done Home Alone or Beetlejuice,
are we
that would have
do
been good.
like if fucking, what do you call it, Neve Campbell or whatever.
Of course we'd. If Neve Campbell died, of course we'd do. We'd do Scream 2.
Right.
Because we've done Scream.
Like,
of course we'd do a Neve Campbell. I don't know. We wouldn't do Scream 2. I tell you what we'd do if Neve Campbell dies. God, I hope that never happens. That would be a tragedy. If Neve Campbell dies, we're doing Wild Things. That's exactly what we're fucking doing. That would be a great film to watch.
I remember watching.
Oh my God,
I'm just
Wild
thinking
Things.
about Wild Things. I remember Wild
Lesbian
Things.
scene with her and Denise Richards.
I used to love Denise Richards when I was a
kid. What's his name?
Matt Dillon
just gurning and sleazing his way through the whole thing.
Banging teenagers.
You see Kevin Bacon's cock in it?
Wait, you see it in everything?
God, let's do Wild Things anyway.
I'll do Wild Things.
I might murder Neve Campbell so we can do Wild Things.
It's funny, we've actually chosen the actor instead of just being like, maybe if Matt Dillon goes.
If Matt Dillon goes, we do something about Mary.
If Kevin Dillon goes.
If Kevin Bacon dies, we do JFK.
And if Kevin Dillon goes.
Kevin Dillon.
Platoon.
Have we not done Platoon?
Have we done Platoon?
Have we done Platoon? I can't remember if we've done Platoon or not. No, I think we both watched Platoon.
Oh, that's might have been it. Yeah,
I don't think we have done Platoon. Maybe we have. God, that's good. There's a good question. If we had more time today, what film would we do if on the basis of someone dying? Because we did
like what? Yeah, okay, right.
Because this film, we weren't doing this podcast when Alan Rickman died, did we?
No. We fought James Van Der Beek's the line.
Aye.
James Van Der Beek.
Yeah.
Mark.
I know.
James Van Der Beek.
I know. It's fine.
It's now.
We'll
Catherine O'Hara, I thought, was taking the piss a bit.
I could do with none of them dying in the next couple of weeks.
yeah.
Because that's me done for the next 2 weeks.
You'll be done for the next. You'll be done the whole year at this rate.
And then I'll tell you the one after that if you want.
Yeah.
That I had sitting in the chamber. It's 50 cents, get rich or die trying.
Well, I can't wait for that. And in fairness, that's going to be 3 fucking good films, you know. I actually don't know what my next one. My next one's going to be off the pile up in the room that people have given me. So I'm going to get through 1 or 2 of them.
So the sadness about James Van Der, I have very few things to say, and then we will get on the film, I promise. The sad news about James Van Der Beek is the fact that he had cancer, and even though he was in arguably the most successful, I don't know if you could call it a sitcom, but teenage show,
teenage drama
in the world for about 4 years, right? He still died pretty much bankrupt and has left his wife and 6 kids with money worries because everything went to his medical bills.
Aye, yeah.
And folk
that's
are like,
fucking America,
folk are like, that's America, man.
Yeah, that is fucking
This is going back to my hatred of Americans. I've really gone off Americans a lot now.
Well, considering how terrible the country is, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this idea, this sheer greed that they have, and with
really horrible.
With the Super Bowl, did you see any of the videos of the Super Bowl with people? There was a video where they were saying how much they spent on the tickets. Almost gleefully going.
Sorry, yes. I actually saw the video, and then I saw you sharing that video afterwards, and I was like, like literally, they're so consumed by it. They're like, guess how much I spent? You're
it's
like,
a badge of honor. It's a
idiot.
Badge of honor by how much money they spent.
Fucking idiot.
Well, I don't want to. Well, my wife thinks I spent $3,000, but I actually spent $8,500 on it. Fuck off, you.
Well,
there's another one of that fucking prick. That, to be fair, the thing that looked good. It was a burger with a big, massive beef bone in it. And like fondue cheese coming down it like that, and it was something like $160. You get this fucking fat pig standing there going, "I just paid $160 for this. I'm gonna clog up my arteries."
Did you see the
Go Penguins?
Did you see the turning point halfway the halftime show?
Oh, this is why I wanted to talk about it.
Yeah. The turning point
so good.
What the song was like? Because I knew Kid Rock was on it.
So I watched it. I didn't watch it live. I watched it. I watched the Bad Bunny thing live. I'll tell you very quickly because I stayed up to watch the Super Bowl, and I
Suicide.
I went to sleep before it got good, which was the last
honestly,
5 minutes, basically.
Everybody had lost all
The most boring
Everybody
thing.
had lost all care. Even when
Yeah.
it got good, it was still
Yeah.
boring and over. And like you're just
Yeah.
like watching a couple of plays at the end
Yeah.
that were good, but
Yeah.
shit, the whole fucking thing.
But I wanted to stay up because I wanted to make jokes on Twitter about it, and I want to see what this halftime show was like. And because I was so tired the next day, I had to get up at like 7 a.m. to get a train down to Bolton to do Dead Men Talking, right? And I had to, because they're out in a studio, which I think is a place called Horwich.
Yeah.
Which is quite difficult.
Horsham, no, Horwich. I remember I've been to it.
It's quite difficult to get to.
It is.
So there's a train station near it called Black Rod,
Yes.
which is like a 25-minute walk away. So I was like, right, I'll get the train. I'll get the train to Bolton. Right, I'll jump on Black Rod. Right, then I'll get another train after Black Rod's finished with me. So I was like, right. So I don't know what I had in my head of where Preston was, but because I was so tired, it was like, it got to like 9 o'clock on the train. So I got the train at 20 to 9. And I'm like, I'm so knackered. I had to get like, I've literally had about 2 hours sleep because I had to get up with the kids. Right, okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go for an hour sleep, and then I'll get up and I'll start doing some work on my laptop on the train.
Yeah.
So I was like, right. And I was wearing a hoodie. So I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to fucking pull my hood up over here. Pull my hood up, woke up in Warrington.
All right, yeah.
Right, and immediately went, that's further than Preston, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You always do this.
And then, so I was like, when I normally do it, I'm drinking.
Yeah,
Like
you did it just out of sheer
my
actual
classic
tiredness.
Oxenholme thing is I was so pissed. I was so fucking gutted. I didn't even know which century I was in. And I was like staggering off into the countryside, right? I wasn't drunk. So I was just so tired. So I immediately go, please, for the love of God, let there be another train that's just coming. And then that train that I was getting in was 2 minutes late, so I missed the one that would have taken me back to Preston. So I'm now going, right, how far away is Warrington to Bolton? And I was like, right, okay, it's that far away. I'm like, right, is there a train? There was a train coming that would have kind of got me there at the time, and then it was delayed. So I'm like, right, okay, I can't get that one. So I'm now like, right,
get to a place,
and then because I didn't want to cancel or anything because that's a shite thing, and it's annoying if people have planned a podcast. And I was like, I don't want to be late because I also then had to go and record because I had to do the Good, the Bad, and the Unexpected, the radio show.
Yeah.
And they'd forgotten that I was going down to Bolton, but I'd still booked a guest. So we're like, well, we're gonna, and I was like, well, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Like, I can't. So they'd booked then a studio in BBC Lancashire in Blackburn that I was going to get a lift to do that, to then get a lift back up to Glasgow, right? So I was like, I'm on a fucking tight schedule here. So even if Freddie, Rob and Tom are cool with me being half an hour late here, they're still going to want to do a good podcast. So it's still, I'm then going to miss being able to do this. So I'm like, because I've had that extra, and it was 15 minutes extra sleep I'd had. 15 fucking minutes. Because I've done that, I'm like, I'm fucked now.
Ruined everything.
So then I'm going, right, do I phone them? I don't know. And I'm looking at trains, and then I'm like, do you know what? I just need to get a taxi. And then I'm looking at Uber. And then sometimes Uber will show you a thing. It happened in Aberdeen with me, where I'm like that. And then I didn't realise, even though Uber will give you a price.
Yeah.
You then go, is that on now?
No, I just looked at it there. I looked at it and went,
I always have this moment of realisation. Because Uber will always give you a price, but then you're waiting about for like 20 minutes, and then you look up and you go, oh, Uber doesn't actually exist here. There are no Uber cars here. For some reason, it's still giving me a price. So I'm looking at Warrington to Bolton. So I'm like, right, okay, I'll just do Warrington to this train station. I'm like, right, I'll just bite the bullet here. 38 quid. Right, I'm like, right, I'll bite the bullet. It's fine. So I'm looking at this, and then nothing's coming. So I'm like, I bet this is one of these places where Uber doesn't actually exist. So I just spoke to the guy at the station, taxi driver, and I was like, listen, mate, I'm trying to go here. Right, it's just outside of Bolton. How much will this cost me? So he goes and confers with another guy, and he comes back and he goes, it'll be about 40, right? And I'm like, fucking Uber 38, 40, absolutely fine. I was like, right, go for it, man, go for it. I was like, can I pay with my card? I don't have any cash on me. Absolutely no worries. Takes us on the road, right? We get on the motorway. He then goes, oh. And I went, what do you mean, oh? And he went, the guy that I spoke to said it was only about 15 miles away. It's actually 28 miles away, so it's going to be a bit more. So I'm then like that, and he says, but the meter's going anyway. So I'm like, right, I don't know what the protocol is here, because I've not agreed a price. He's just given me a ballpark figure, and I've taken that. He has been given wrong information, but that's not my fault.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of going, I should argue with this guy and say, no, you told me the price, that's the price I'm going to pay. But then I'm like that, he can then go, well, I'm not taking you. So then I'm fucked. I can't go, well, I'm only going to give you that price, so pull over to the nearest service station and I'll get out there. Because then I'm fucked anyway. Because how am I going to get from... So then I'm now in the hands of this meter. 80 quid.
Oh, no.
80 quid it cost me because I had 15 minutes extra sleep.
That's brutal.
Do you know in Manchester by the Sea that we're doing for the Patreon?
That's it.
Do you know the bit where Michelle Williams tells him that she's pregnant, and he comes off the phone and just goes, there is literally nothing left in life for me. That's how I felt. Paying, tapping my phone on that guy's card machine for 80 quid. I was like, this is rock bottom for me. This is the worst.
It's so frustrating because you're just like, that is days work. At least.
Yeah. It's so annoying.
You're like,
man.
wow, shit.
Yeah. And then immediately all the way home, I'm like, how can I make this 80 quid back?
Like,
how can I
go
how
back?
can I
just
do
for
this?
my own
I'm
piece.
Like if I just walked in at Ladbrokes just now, stuck 40 quid in a 2-1. That's me back.
That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be evens too, by the way.
So annoying.
2 to 1, you'd be up for a double.
Yeah. Well, exactly. It would be even. See, that's how long ago it's been since I've bet. So yeah, that's stay up for simple. But Bad Bunny.
Was that right?
That's not.
He wasn't good. Like, I don't like his music. I think the music's shite.
Yeah.
I think he was fine.
Yeah.
Like, I think he did.
I think he seems sound.
Like, he said a fucking thing, and I thought, like, the dancing and everything looked good. It's real middle ground.
Yeah.
There has been so many worse, and there's been so many better.
Ever since seeing Happy Gilmore 2, I like him.
Yeah.
I had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
And
I don't know his songs.
I asked the kids, do you know who Bad Bunny songs? And they're like, no.
I think he did what he did well was because of all the fucking Turning Point and Trump lads, right? I think what he played well was the fact that he didn't go out and start doing like fuck ICE. And fuck like these people thing. He didn't even touch it. What he did, and I think was the smarter play right now in a whole fucking country full of division, essentially, is where he just went, here's my stuff, here's my culture,
a good laugh,
here's my good laugh, enjoy it and go away. And if you complain about it, then it's like you invited nothing, you just seem like a dick.
You could have held a gun to my head and said, name a Bad Bunny song, and I'm going to blow you away.
I have no idea.
Before it, and I couldn't have told you one.
Also,
I couldn't have hummed one. I couldn't have had a guess at one.
Yeah. He also did bring out Jessica Alba, so...
Did he? When?
Sorry, I just looked at you. How did you miss that? That's the best part of it. There's two things. There's two things. Now she was just the back dancer.
Oh, so I wouldn't have noticed.
She was a famous dancer, wasn't she?
Was she?
She's... Man.
I don't know Jessica Alba's...
How do you not know Jessica? I
don't know Jessica Alba's catalogue as well as you do.
I watched Into the Blue a few days ago.
Right, okay.
No. She was Honey Daniels. What's the movie?
Honey. Sin City.
Honey. No, that's
she plays
Nancy Callahan.
So it is, yeah.
Yeah, she's a dancer in Sin City.
She's Honey Daniels.
It's like a Never Back Down. It was her big break. Like,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a dance fucking movie.
Right, okay.
I don't actually remember Honey Daniels, but I do remember that.
I can't believe you remember the character's name.
I remember everyone's name.
You're a real hard on for Jessica Alba.
The hottest person of all time.
She is. She's nice, but
so she got brought out during the thing, and there was two things that people actually cheered for in the entire bar where I was watching the Super Bowl. It was full of NFL fans, almost embarrassed, going
I can't even imagine the smell.
But yeah, true. But it's also like it's only just farts and chicken wings, right? But it's just like the whole bar was basically mad NFL fans. You can see, like as an NFL fan watching that, you got like secondhand embarrassment because you're like, this is the only time where older people actually watch this fucking sport, and they've just served dog shit.
Yeah.
So people must be like, This is what I thought the sport was.
Yeah.
So then, like,
This has just confirmed the bias I had beforehand.
It just confirmed every bias, and you're just sitting like this. We were like literally like I was just tanking pints and slowly sliding off the chair.
Yeah.
That sounded wrong because I was trying to be Jessica Alba, but like boredom, right? So there's 2 cheers. Number 1, coin toss, big one for the gamblers.
Yeah.
Heads or tails. So
that was good.
People go tails, and the whole bar went, "Way!" But there was still excitement.
Half the bar going, oh.
Yeah. Excitement gone out.
In this.
Dead silence, the whole thing. Just people chatting, but like as if nothing was really going on.
You had a good bet.
And then they brought out Jessica Alba, and the crowd went, the whole bar went, "Whoa!" And I was like, only 2 cheers.
Oh, the old days of soccer AM.
Jessica Alba and the coin toss got the 2 best.
Do you remember that in Soccer AM? Do you remember Soccer AM as a show?
I do, yes.
Saturday morning.
The Soccerette.
The Soccerette.
This was so bad.
It was so weird because they'd have
I read his book.
They'd have like a. Did you? Lovejoy's book?
I have it at the house. It's famous for like the whole middle section. There's now like when you look back, they're like dated books. There's a whole thing about women in football, and it's like 40 pages going like these fucking bitches ruin my sport. Get in the kitchen. It's like famously the most sexist. Like it's all written down. Mr. Lovejoy like this in the front. Yeah.
The Soccerette thing was wild.
So
at the time, I never.
You never even thought about it, really.
12 middle-aged Barnsley fans sitting there, and then they'd bring and then Lovejoy would go, right, what's your name? My name's Nicole. Like, where are you from, Nicole? I'm from Stockport. And the most important question: what age are you? 17.
One guy at the back.
It's like a fucking pack of monkeys.
Topless bald guy. Standing up, letting off a flare in the back.
What I will say is, it was very entertaining, the Bad Bunny energy. Ricky Martin, he had him out. Didn't do shebangs.
No, he
which
did.
was a shame.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Ricky Martin, Pedro Pascal. He just brought out.
Oh God, was Pascal there?
Yeah, he was there.
Ah,
he was
Jesus.
beside Jessica Alba.
I bet he was.
And I was like, everybody
with his crippling anxiety, was he? Clinging onto her fanny.
The only Pedro's in amongst all the Latino dancers there.
Creepiest man in the
Latino
world.
dancers. It was so funny though, in fairness, when you now think about it, what we were saying about him, and a lot of people have, the fact that he was just sitting there going like, I'm very anxious about the Super Bowl. Where is Jessica Alba?
Yeah,
Not like any woman.
Yeah.
He's like, where's Jessica Alba?
Yeah.
And then there's a video of him like videoing her and someone else while she's walking away, and they're walking off the thing, and I was like, Pedro.
I'm not in any way would ever judge anyone's mental health conditions in terms of the symptoms and what causes them and what they can and can't do. But I cannot accept someone going, I have such crippling anxiety and I have such insular thoughts and I am such an introvert. I'm so uncomfortable in people's company and the spotlight. However, I will come out and dance in front of 90,000 people in the open air as long as I'm next to Latino dancers. Fuck you. Just admit you're a shat. Just admit you're a sleazy bastard.
You know what? Because I agree with his symptoms, right? Because if I felt down, or if I felt like miserable or anxious, I also reckon standing with Jessica Alba would make me feel better.
Oh, of course it would.
But it's not an actual.
It's
not a symptom. That's just a. Of course. Listen. Yeah. I think we'd all fucking feel better.
Listen. Of course. Absolutely. I completely agree. If my appendix burst.
Yeah.
Right, and I was in crippling pain, and Sydney Sweeney knelt over me and took a shit on my chest. Okay. I reckon I'd forget about that pain immediately.
I thought the Sydney Sweeney thing is dying off, and I thought it would die off quite fast. Yeah, you know, because I don't think she was that great ever.
But yeah, there was a massive contrast between I get, and people can say I fucking keep tangents here, but it's natural for people, because we were talking about it in our WhatsApp group, right, about how shite the Super Bowl halftime show is now. Right, and of course it is, because it's people we don't like, and it's people now. It's not even we don't like them. It's not like Bruno Mars. I go, fuck off, Bruno Mars. Maroon 5, fuck off. I'm like, it's people I don't even know now, right? And then you look at the great run of like McCartney, the Stones, Springsteen, Tom Petty, Prince, right? And you go, yeah,
Tom Petty.
It's never. Tom Petty's great. Shut up. It's never going to get to that again because if you brought, first of all, there's no bands.
Yeah.
I can't think of one band that Metallica maybe, AC/DC. I reckon Pearl Jam probably not well known enough. Metallica and AC/DC are pretty much the two massive rock bands that I reckon could still do it, and the audience would go, yes, right? You're never going to get those bands again, right? Bands don't exist.
Yeah, Green Day did the pre-show.
Yeah, exactly. You're never going to get a Kings of Leon or a Killers or the Strokes or the Arctic Monkeys ever doing that because it just wouldn't happen.
Yeah,
right?
they're not good enough.
What annoys me is when people moan about this, people go, oh, fucking a typical fucking middle-aged white man moaning about because your music isn't on anymore. And I go, yeah, of course I would. Why wouldn't I moan about it? You would moan if it was McCartney. Like if they dragged fucking if they dragged Slade out, you would moan about it as well. So what's the difference between me moaning and you moan? You moan. I see these fucking cunts moaning like fuck whenever the Transmit lineup gets announced, and they go right. We've got Richard Ashcroft headlining one night, Kasabian headlining the other night, and people go, oh, why is there no new acts? Why is there no new acts? I'm not sitting there going, oh, fucking typical young person moaning about the fact that there's no music for them. Because of course I would expect you to moan about it. Expect me to moan about it as well.
Yeah. Like, the last couple, there was, because The Weeknd's the worst one I've ever seen.
Oh, abysmal.
Like, that was way worse
Apart
than
from that Blinding Lights song's great.
Not anything, like Bad Bunny is way better than that one. It was better, and I'll be a controversial here, it was better than Kendrick Lamar's.
Yes.
I fucking, Kendrick.
I hate Kendrick
used to
Lamar.
love Kendrick.
I can't stand
I still think Good Kid, Mad City is one of the best albums of all time. But I've seen him live now 3 times, and every time I went, okay, I thought this guy was meant to be unbelievable live, but really I was just bored to tears.
Was it Kendrick Lamar last year?
He was in a bit of one. It was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The Dre one.
Because Kendrick Lamar was part of that as well.
That was
Mary
good.
J. Blige
Yeah, he did
Snoop
that. That was a good one.
That was great.
Yeah, that was great.
Well, they recreated Compton on the.
Yeah. That was
great. That was really good.
Yeah.
But the contrast between the Bad Bunny one, where it was all like, let's all just have a good time, and then the whole thing where he did the only bit in English where he was like, we're all Americans, and then he named all the countries and their flags and stuff, and he had the fucking the football with we're all one country and all this kind of shit, this celebration, and then you compare that to Kendrick Lamar, whereas Kendrick Lamar basically used his Super Bowl show to call Drake a pedo. Like, that's literally all he used it for.
And also, then what we were actually saying is then the turning point was like Kid Rock in an empty studio that was very miming. Kid Rock miming, and well, thank God he was miming.
Yeah,
fucking Kid Rock going live in an empty studio.
That was so funny about Americans, because I get it. If you're a redneck American and you have been brought up and you're fully engrossed in this ice stuff, the idea of the biggest sporting event that you have in your country and the biggest part of it, the halftime show, to be done completely in another language must raise your blood pressure beyond levels I will never experience. So I get people that go, I can't understand what they're moaning about. Really, have a think about it. Genuinely have a think about someone who has a racist mindset being told that their national sport is now being celebrated by someone that doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to be angry, and I completely understand. I don't agree with their anger, but I completely understand why they're angry.
Yeah. That's why they're turning. They went on the turning point, which is that Eric Christian Kirk.
Yeah.
Christian Kirk's the NFL player.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk.
So they went from not being able to understand anything Bad Bunny said to Kid Rock singing "Ba with the ba ba gang ding diggy diggy diggy."
Yeah. I've only ever seen him do like Woodstock '99. And the best thing about that performance was his drummer was class.
Yeah, I don't mind Kid Rock. I quite like some of the songs. I don't like him. I quite like some of the songs. It's an Limp Bizkit guilty pleasure for me.
Yeah. He is a guilty pleasure. But I don't get him, but I do get that. And then also there was they had some country guy song about kissing a fish.
Funny.
What was that?
Have you seen the clips of it?
Kissing a fish.
So you transfer from Bad Bunny, who's got just insanely good-looking Latin chicks with shorts that defy gravity, just shaking their arses at the camera constantly, and everyone, there's fucking sugarcane fucking farmers, and he's climbing up a fucking electricity pole, and everyone's going mental, and then it cuts to this country guy who's going, I say, it's so hard being country in my country nowadays, and then he lists the things that he wishes he could do. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck, wear my boots. I just want to hit my wife. I want to call my neighbor the N-word. It's hard being country.
Oh man,
I just want to fuck my sibling.
I have so many Randy Newman based memes that are like that. You know, Randy Newman keeps saying the N-word, so it's very funny. Hi. Randy Newman has so many songs with the N-word in it. I get getting all these like AI ones of Randy going singing his songs, and they're all like, "They won't let Randy say the N-word. They won't let me say it today. What am I going to call the kid next door, or the little guy playing on my front lawn?" It's just such funny because it's Randy Newman.
But it was very funny. That Turning Point gig was. I watched the full thing on YouTube afterwards the next day, and it was very, very, very funny.
Yeah, God.
They didn't bring Big Charlie. I thought they might have done. I thought they'd have done more.
No,
I thought they'd have had like the holograms.
Yeah, Tupac.
Oh, that hologram show with ABBA. I thought they brought him out
What did ABBA in a hologram?
to dance.
I thought ABBA were still alive.
ABBA are still alive, but they're not a band anymore.
Oh.
You must be aware of the most popular shows, one of the most popular shows in the country.
Hologram.
The ABBA Voyage show down in London.
I think I have heard
They're all
that.
holograms.
I didn't know they were holograms. I thought that was just them.
No, it's not. No. It's every day. It's been every day for about 4 years.
I thought they just had a residency.
That's
London.
a hell of a residency, though.
Yeah. Well,
Jesus Christ, like I've heard that.
You're just locked into London for 4 years.
Like Elvis and Sinatra didn't even have that long a residency in Vegas in the 60s, for Christ's sake. No, they're all holograms. I thought they would have, if they'd have brought Charlie out for one last dance with Erica.
Okay, right.
Bring Charlie out for one last holographic dance with Erica.
Yeah.
She's wearing all leather.
Yeah.
And then JD Vance comes out and says, "Do you mind if I cut in?" And then fingers her. Fingers her in front of Charlie's hologram.
And her belly just goes bloop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Charlie's like, gets shot in. Another hologram up in the booth with you.
Hologram.
Another hologram in the booth with you. You're like, what the fuck beside you?
Some kind of John Wilkes Booth type hologram up in one of the stands. A holographic bullet just goes in his neck. It's fucking no wonder Kid Rock's miming. All the production's gone on this holographic work.
And it just goes up and then it goes, anyway, second half.
Second half.
Anyway, second half. It just ends on that. Anyway.
Holographic blood just spilling out on the stage.
Oh, fuck it. Fuck's sake.
Now back to a Seahawks punt.
Back to fucking hell. Hello, Cuts. This is just a little message to say that you can support our podcast by joining our Patreon for £2.50 a month. You'll get episodes a couple of days early, full access to our Discord, bonus episodes. We've got bonus movies on there where you can send also in your suggestions and be far, far too involved with the thing. So don't just be a cut, just be an absolute cut. Will you? Yeah, so this week's film is Street Kings. Just an old favourite of mine. I mean, it's a pretty basic, I think it's like a pretty basic run-of-the-mill cop movie. And honestly, David Ayer must have made this film 6 times. And this is like some middle ground shit.
Yes.
But like, I do enjoy it because
it feels like
it's weird. Like it isn't great. I couldn't go to someone, this is actually a great film.
I loved it.
But it is lovable. I loved it. I loved it too. It's a favourite of mine. An old... Yeah. That's a guilty pleasure and shouldn't be guilty. That's why I feel about it.
Do you reckon David Ayer?
Yeah.
David Ayer. Where does End of Watch come? Because these other two...
I think it's better. The End of Watch is better, isn't it?
Oh, I love End of Watch. I think End of Watch is incredible.
Better film.
But it feels like whatever one's been last, it feels like the ones before it were just him testing stuff out and laying the groundwork for what was going to be the best. So like Training Day is phenomenal. Yeah. And this is
but he didn't direct it, didn't he? Training Day, he wrote Training Day.
Who? Antoine Fuqua?
Yeah, directed it. So he writes a lot of shit as well. So he wrote Training Day, and he wrote Training Day, and I think he wrote and directed this one.
Right.
And then he's written some stuff. He's directed Fury.
Let's get this motherfucker.
He's directed Fury. This is probably one of his better.
Yeah.
So I think Antoine
filmography.
Fuqua.
You're right. Wrote Training Day. Apologies. And whoa, Training Day's before Street Kings.
Yeah.
Christ, I've got my timings totally wrong. So he wrote that. He wrote Training Day and the Fast and the Furious in the same year.
Fast and the Furious.
It's a hell of a good year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good man. And then he wrote SWAT, which I love.
I like SWAT.
SWAT's excellent.
I watched SWAT. I didn't know he did that either. Man, he has a thing with cops and gangs.
Yeah.
And
So it's after SWAT he then starts directing. So he does Street Kings and then End of Watch. So basically, this End of Watch is a more enjoyable, I don't know if it's more enjoyable, but it's a more sophisticated version of this film.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. I remember him doing like all this stuff over his head.
Yeah.
The things. Just made sure there. I was meant to check on the flip.
And then Fury, and then Suicide Squad.
But Suicide Squad's terrible. Like, he fucked that up. That's the bad one. It's not the good one. I like the good one.
Did he do the first one? He did
the first one. He didn't do the James Gunn one.
Oh, of course it's James Gunn.
Yeah,
so he did
the shit one with Will Smith.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Where Margot Robbie's the only redeeming thing about that film. Yeah,
but like not even that. Only because she took her clothes off at one stage.
Ah, God. Does Jared Leto in that? Does he appear as a Joker in that? Yeah,
that is shite.
That's
he did the bad one. He didn't do
really
the good
Suicide
Suicide Squad.
No,
did he redo it?
The good Suicide Squad was Sylvester Stallone plays the shark.
Yes,
that's fucking excellent.
Yeah, that's the one where they went, let's redo that. That was terrible.
Yeah, that's excellent. All right, Fury's great though.
Yeah, Fury's unbelievable.
Fury will be a good film to do. Yeah, when we eventually do it. So End of Watch.
Yeah, you hadn't heard of this even.
This is one of the biggest, I think, one of the most under the radar films I have ever known personally.
Yeah, because I said it to you and you were like, I've no idea. And I go, I know nobody ever fucking knows this film.
I had no idea this film. I had no idea this film existed. The fact that he's directing it, the cast. I've never heard of this film. I've never known anyone that's seen this film. No one has ever mentioned this film to me at all. And I like to think, the difference is, because did you buy Empire?
No.
When it used to come out, Empire magazine. See, the reason I knew every film, and the reason I've got such a good film knowledge and film viewing up until I reckon about the mid 2000s is largely because of film magazines. Like I would buy them, and I would either go and see, at least I would have a knowledge of every single film that was coming out that month. Yeah. Because of Empire and because of Total Film. And also because of that, they would then review DVDs that were coming out, and they'd also review older films. So I'd then learn from that. I'd go, right. Fucking, here's an article on Get Carter. I've never heard of Get Carter. I'm going to go and watch this film when I was at uni, right? And then you find out other things. And then magazines just stopped. So then I'm like, well, I don't really read stuff on the internet because I don't really like it. It's like that's why my topical news knowledge has suffered, because I hate reading news online. I like it in print.
Okay, right.
Bizarrely, it's quite an old school kind of thing. But so I'd never heard of this film, and I can't believe I've never seen it up until now, because I was all in.
Yeah, Keanu's great. He's very different than he usually is.
Yeah,
he's like he's horrible kind of.
He doesn't do Keanu's acting style either.
No, he really. I'm not even saying he's great in it. Like I guarantee if somebody was like getting all Keanu Reeves performances, and I actually don't think, I think they'd have it near the bottom of his thing, because he's a little bit all over the place in it. But I suppose the character is a little bit all over the place as well.
But you know what I mean about that Keanu acting style, where it almost takes him ages to say just one word in John Wick.
Yeah,
and exactly. Like it's like in Speed where they go, "Is there anything that's going to stop this elevator?" basement, like that. Like literally, just takes him. But it's like it's. I love the way it is that like, it just takes so long. But in this, he's just a normal racist bastard.
Yeah. So the film kind of like opens with one of the most racist parades I've ever seen in a movie.
Yeah. I was taken aback.
That's the scene where I kept going, there's a scene that Mark's going to be like stunned at.
I was like, what is this? I don't.
Keanu Reeves. I don't even want to. I don't even have the quote.
He just offloads every possible anti-Asian slur you can have on these two Koreans.
Yeah, they got the thing. He's like, we're not. He says konnichiwa, and they're like, we're Korean. It's very, it's like quite offensive.
Yeah,
and he says, well, I don't know about you dog munching.
How the fuck am I supposed to know what kind of dog munching blah.
But it goes on
type you are.
It goes on so far that in real life you'd be like, it would cut with a racist remark, but he was sitting there, you stupid fucking. But if you're in real life, you'd be like, what are you doing?
But it makes sense because he's trying to provoke them into kicking the shit out of him.
Yeah. It'd be funny if they just killed him. You're like, great undercover cop, mate.
Yeah. See, at this point, I didn't even know he was a cop.
So this is good, right? Because he calls him, right? And here's one. One of the things he calls him is a zipperhead. Right?
Zipperhead, yeah.
And I had never heard zipperhead.
Yeah.
I remembered it, right? So I was at Hot Water this weekend, and it was me. It was backstage. It was me, Bindi that runs the place, Ed Hedges, Phil Chapman, and Freddie Quinn.
Nice.
Dead meat, right? Dead man's fuck off. Shut up. And then what happens is he goes. I was like, oh God, something racist happened. Somebody shouted something at one of the barmen, right? And I go, fuck me, I saw a mad film last night. It was just the night I watched for this.
Aye.
And I was like, they call an Asian guy a zipperhead. And then we laughed because we were like, I don't actually know where that comes from. What do you mean by a zipperhead? Like, right? So Ed Hedges Googles it, going like, I wonder what this is. And we were like, God, it's something horrible, bet you, right? Bet you it's something to do with eyes, is usually the guess.
That's the go-to with Asian folk.
So zipperhead, apparently, when we were Googling it...
Is it something to do with Vietnam?
Yeah.
Aye.
It's nothing to do with zipper lighters, because that's what Ed was guessing. We were trying to figure out the racist origin of this. And staggeringly, it is because they used to run over Viet Cong with their tanks and into the muck, and it would look like a zipper line when you squish their bodies into the mud. I was like, that's so much. I was like, that might be the most racist thing.
Jesus.
That's way worse than anything. We were like, well, we all took a round and just didn't even laugh. We just sat there and went, Jesus, that's way worse than I thought it was going to be.
As a counterpoint, I would argue possibly less racist.
How?
Because you are not basing your insult or slur on the way they look naturally.
Okay.
Right? You're not basing it on any historical thing. You're not basing it on any characteristic or trait that they have. Yeah. You're basing it on the way that you treated that particular race. Right, I've got a question about, since we're talking about Keanu. Right, first of all, Keanu in this, I've told you this before, I love the cliche of hard drinking cop.
Yes,
I love the
I could watch it
the Martin
times.
Riggs. I've lost my wife. I'm suicidal. I'm gonna drink. All I can do is drink to get through this day. Keanu Reeves' character takes away from it by the fact that he only drinks miniature bottles of vodka.
What kind of an alcoholic are you?
It's a weird alcoholism.
Yeah, because also you're going to be spending more money.
Yeah.
Rather than just buying a liter bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
So he's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Or is that his way of controlling it?
I think the way they try and make it out is if, because Forrest Whitaker says at some point, it's because it's the idea that there's this idea that vodka doesn't smell.
Yeah.
So you can't trace it on anyone's breath, or you can't smell it seeping through. Whereas if you would get tanned in whiskey, or if you get tanned in beer, like I used to be able to come home from a weekend, right, where I'd stopped drinking at like 2 a.m, and I'd get home the next day and get in the car at about 4 p.m. the next day, and Amy would go, "You out last night?" Aye.
Yeah.
And I go, how? Like, I've brushed my teeth twice, since then. I've had a shower.
Yeah,
right. How? Because it's just seeping out of you.
Did you dettle your pores?
Yeah, it's just seeping the fuck out of you. Whiskey's exactly the same. But the idea that vodka can't be, so I don't know if it's that, but still.
Yeah, you can also smell vodka so easily.
You must be able to.
You can.
Yeah.
You need to get tanked. I get it. It's more subtle, but like there is definitely, you can tell someone's been horsing vodka.
Yeah.
Unless they're like, what are you sucking thermometers all day, you fucking creep?
Because is that the idea of, remember Denzel Washington in Flight? Is that why he takes
I think so. I think they're just trying their best to do. There's probably more, you can probably get more vodka. You definitely smell, but I reckon it's easier to get away with.
Yeah.
Yeah, than
but
whiskey.
it takes away from the coolness of it.
Yeah, it does. No,
Like a cop driving along the road with an itchy trigger finger, and you don't know whether he's going to use the revolver on whatever guy he comes across or himself.
Yeah.
When he's driving along in a Mustang, and on the passenger seat he's got either a 6-pack of beer, where he's just chugging the cans and chucking them out the window, that's cool. If he's sitting there with a bottle of whiskey and he's constantly like tanning it and driving, that's cool. Going into a small newsagent's and buying 3 tiny bottles of vodka, and then like unscrewing them and then supping them, well, that's weird.
Yeah,
That's not a cool way to be an alcoholic at all.
Maybe he's trying to do that.
What?
Maybe that's the idea. David Ayer's like, let's try and make this less cool.
Maybe.
I don't think
But
so.
I want it to be.
I think it's Americans just not knowing what drinking
It's
is.
just a weird choice to have that to be his drink of choice, especially when he goes to buy them. You know, he buys 3, and I'm like, just get a bottle of vodka. Like, if he is trying to stop it, that's the point. If he is trying to stop it and mask it, why not just buy a bottle of vodka?
It's the same.
I'd have so much more respect if he walked out with a litre bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
Than 3 miniature. Why 3? And he saves one.
Oh,
Because at one point he saves one.
It's like an emergency.
Like, it's almost like he needs a wee shot of
Keep you going.
excitement just to... I get that, but like, why miniature bottles of vodka? Surely you would get as much from the miniature bottle of vodka as you would from just a big good gulp of any vodka. He's wasting his money. That's what he's doing. This isn't economically viable at all.
He's that and being a police officer with a Mustang, but
Yeah.
that's probably why the wife
That's
left
the biggest
him.
crime in
Did
this.
the wife leave him or die?
She died. Yeah,
She died. Okay, that's better.
If we find out that she
Oh, I can't remember why. What happened to her?
she
again?
was with another man, she was having an affair with another man.
That's right. Yes.
And
That's what I kind of
something happened. Something burst in her. She had a blood vessel burst in her head, and she had an aneurysm. And the guy that she was with just kicked her out of the car outside a hospital, and she
Yes.
died on the street because nobody got her.
I was Street King. Yeah.
Aye, why is it called Street Kings?
Yeah, he's the king of the streets, even though he's not.
Ah,
at
right.
all.
I always expected it to be said.
No,
halfway through.
You wanted it. You wanted it in there. That's
We
why
are the Street Kings.
That's why we are Street Kings.
Yeah,
You
I
wanted
would. I would. Aye.
Well, remember that there's a site or a TikTok about that, like movies that say the name in the movie.
I love it.
You know, they're like, well, that's why things are irreversible.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not irreversible. That's the rape one. Is there Monica Bellucci sexually assaulted in the tunnel?
Staggering out of that tunnel.
Any chance this could be? Is this irreversible? Fuck's sake. That's why this is fatally flawed. Fatally flawed, the movie.
But it's weird. So
I've got a name for a movie. I'm still working on our movie that we have to make for this podcast. It's been 2 years, but I've got a name finally. Right, my name of my movie is Matters Most Vile.
That's good. I quite like that actually.
I'm up there now. That's my movie title.
Right, I've not got a title yet.
I've not lifted.
I know this was my idea. I've not lifted one single finger on that.
I've got. I've redone it. Yeah. Used to be called Sledgehammer.
There's a bit that made me laugh a huge amount when Terry Crews, who plays his former partner,
It's such a funny casting.
it is, because I was like, is that Terry Crews? It is Terry Crews. So he plays his former partner, and the reason he's his former partner is Keanu's corrupt as
Yeah.
shit. and he is now informing to Internal Affairs about Keanu.
Yeah.
So Terry Crews is like a pariah in the department now.
Yeah. Well,
And Keanu Reeves
a rat.
realizes when he's told that it's because Internal Affairs start investigating Keanu Reeves, and he's wondering why now, and then they find out, oh, Terry Crews has been given information about you, he's ratting you out. So then Keanu Reeves follows Terry Crews to like a liquor store to, as he says, break his jaw.
Yeah.
To the point where he wraps a dog lead round his fist to properly smack him one, right?
It's some police officer.
And
this
then,
guy.
in a case of the wrong place at the wrong time, just as he's there, two guys hold up the liquor store and then shoot Terry Crews an unbelievable amount of times.
He is utterly blown to pieces.
As far away as from I Am to You.
Yeah.
With too many machine guns, unload the full clip into him.
Yeah. No, yeah.
And then what made me really laugh is
So funny.
he's lying there with visible holes in him, barely being kept apart, like the guy at the end of RoboCop.
Yes, yeah.
And Keanu Reeves goes, "Stay with me, partner." You're like, what? How?
There's literally parts of his brain behind him, wasn't there? There's like little bits of brain and flesh on the ground beside his head. Stay with me there. Try plug the holes back in, going like little bits of skin going. You'll be okay.
Stay with me, partner.
You're like, what hole do you press on?
I know.
Put the pressure
exactly,
on the hole. He's nothing but a hole.
Just get a whole blanket and sit on him.
I can't believe he was alive at all.
know.
When he was still there, he must have been like,
Yeah.
the fuck. Now, this is where the things get absolutely hilarious because, like, he comes in there. I suppose he is drunk,
Yeah.
but he accidentally shoots him as well.
He actually shoots him once in the shoulder.
Because he's trying to fly back and he jumps
Yeah.
back a little bit and just shoots Terry Crews in the
Yeah.
shoulder, right? Like, absolute nightmare.
And then ballistics later on when they examine the body, they're like that. Yeah, so there was 682 bullets of a caliber from a machine gun and one from a pistol in his shoulder.
They're like, what was that?
The way they reason it is, they must have gone to town on him, and then as a last minute fuck you, pulled out a pistol. Why in the shoulder?
Yeah, you
surely right in the middle of the
If
head.
it was a fuck you, he got it. Yeah, took out his left clavicle. Yeah, disaster. Very funny for Keanu Reeves altogether. It's just after when Forrest Whitaker too, who is kind of also also corrupt and
Yeah.
the pulling the strings of their little
He's
unit.
the Kaiser Soze. He's
Yeah.
the Cliff Richard
Yeah,
of the.
he's the Denzel.
He's the David Jason.
Yeah, he's so he starts going like, he's like, don't go near him, and then the next scene is literally him wrapping the dog lead, and then
Yeah.
the guy getting murdered to pieces. And he turns up and he's just like,
So he's now like that. Well, everyone's going to think I hired these guys
yeah,
to do this because I'm on the scene. I can't flee because also there's CCTV footage that we're going to hide. But there's also one of the bullet from my gun in his shoulder. Do you know how I would have reasoned with that? What I'd have done was
there was a shootout.
I would have. Now, again, there is so much that people just take at face value in this. There is so much that people never really question. The idea that Keanu Reeves, you're getting arrested anyway.
Yeah,
Even if you've got the most plausible explanation.
yeah.
The fact that this guy, you believe this guy, you've already tried to swing a punch at this guy at a police function. It's widely known that you hate each other.
Yeah, that was great. By the way, he stood up like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck it.
yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
don't imagine he just
Yeah.
run over and decked him on the thing. You're like, well, that's your job gone.
To then follow him in,
Yeah,
and just so happens to be the time where guys shoot him to death, you go, right, you're fucked anyway. But in a way to excuse the bullet, what I would have done, I would have gone and placed my gun in the hands of the shop assistant, the shop clerk, right?
right.
So you dust off all your prints, right? Because I'm imagining it won't be a licensed gun with the police. I imagine Keanu's far too smart for that. He's got his own supply of firearms, so it won't be registered to the police.
Yeah.
So he goes, wipes off all traces of himself, all prints, goes and puts it in the clerk's hand, and then the idea is that the clerk managed to get one shot off.
Okay.
As these guys were coming in, he went, fuck, reached for his gun, got one shot off, hit Terry Crews, mistakenly, because you didn't know he was a cop at that point, mistakenly hits him in the shoulder.
But there'd be two guys coming in, they lighten up the front guy, because that would mean that they ignored the stir clerk at the start. But then again, I suppose they might have, and then he pulled the gun, and then they shot him.
I think he sees them come in, sees them pull up, whatever masks they have, goes, shit, this is a robbery. I'm going to see what I can do. Reaches for the gun, wildly swings.
Yeah.
Shite, hits Terry Crews mistakenly. That's what then kicks everything off. That's how you perfectly explain it. You go, these guys were just going to hold up the store, but because this clerk shot off first, they panicked, blew them away. Terry Crews pulls his gun, says, I'm a cop. They blow him away.
They also, I think it would need that amount of bullets to kill Terry Crews, in fairness. But
that's true, he's a big man.
But I did laugh at the fact that they didn't take anything. That would have been so easy for them, as hitmen even, to just steal things.
Yeah. Make it look like a robbery.
Then they went, no, it's a hit.
Raid
they stole nothing. And I'm like, well, why'd you do that? Just take a pack of fucking crisps or something. Yeah.
There's a huge amount of, even, now I know how it's explained at the end, and we'll get to the ending. Even when it turns out that all of Keanu Reeves' unit are all corrupt, at the point where the two of them take him up to the hills.
Oh, the dude from Lost? Yeah. No, not Lost. Prison Break.
Yeah. Santos.
Santos, yes.
When they take him up to the hills, and the other guy, I couldn't remember what he was from. He's a guy from Sex and the City.
Oh, I don't know.
One of Carrie Bradshaw's boyfriends in Sex and the City. When they take him up to the hills to kill him, this is the place that they've previously killed two hoodlums that they have framed Terry Crews' murder on.
Yes.
Right? But they're buried alive and rotting pot, and then they're going to take them up and bury Keanu Reeves there as well. Keanu Reeves then manages to hit one of them with a spade. It was an axe in the head.
Was it a pickaxe, wasn't it?
Pickaxe in the top of the head.
Was it straight up axe? No, yeah. I can't remember what
and then shoots the other one. Again, regardless of what, even if you tell the truth and go, this is what happened, you're still in fucking trouble.
You're so much trouble.
No one's buying any of this at all.
Yeah. I know where you're going. Well,
you're still in a bad way.
This is kind of why the movie isn't great.
Yeah, it's like we ask this question quite a lot. What does the next day look like? After the events of this film.
Yeah, he does 20 years minimum.
Yeah. I can't remember. There was one particular film where all manners. It was fucking the Patreon we did for Donkey Punch.
No.
When she gets back to shore, even if she explains it in exact detail and completely tells the truth, people are still going, well, I'm sorry, but you're going to jail anyway.
Yeah,
like, this is not,
this is mad. Everybody is literally dead.
Yeah.
And you were a part of that.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So, there's Santos and them. Yeah, it was like it was supposed to be double crossing and stuff. And Forrest Whitaker was really over the top in this.
He always is, though.
He always is. He really is over the top. Do you remember when they were? I'm trying to think of scenes here because there was one scene I love, which was the guy that got stuck in the barbed wire.
Oh yeah, the guy they're chasing over the rooftops, and then you just leave him.
Yeah, they keep because he's pretty horrible. But that guy, the guy's voice was like such a fake, like Latino kind of thing. Like they kept just doing like things like "Give me that from him, Holmes." That's all they kept doing.
Don't gonna leave me, Holmes.
You're gonna leave me here, Holmes.
Mama Cedar going on where I am, Holmes.
This just cut me, bro. He just kept going, this just cut me, bro. And they're like, just fucking tell us where the van is. And he's like, no, man, you can't just leave me here. Come on, man. Fuck, this shit hurts. I love that guy. Completely mangled in barbed wire. Like, fucking horrific. It's actually such a horrific scene. Like,
do you want some trivia?
Yes, I do.
Good stuff. Keanu Reeves did all of his stunts.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. The scene where he batters the game with a phone book to get a confession out. Well, to get him to tell him where the two guys that they think killed Terry Crews are.
Yeah.
Initially, in the end, they made a phone book out of foam.
Yeah.
Right. But initially, the game insisted for realism that Keanu Reeves use a real phone book. And he got smacked once and then went, no.
Oh, the game.
Jesus Christ.
The game's the game. 2 minutes later, like, actually just foam.
Yep. This is the first of two movies where Keanu Reeves and Common play enemies trying to kill each other. The other one?
John Wick.
John Wick 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Common's a fantastic actor.
Yeah, it's quite. We've watched a few.
He's pretty good in pretty much
decent.
everything.
Yeah, it's good.
He's even in, like fucking Smoking Aces.
I knew because I knew he was in this when I read about it, and I was like, "When's he going to turn up?" Because it's quite late on. He turns up.
Yeah.
James Elroy, who I love, is my favorite author of all time. Wrote L.A. Confidential and The Black Dahlia. Right, phenomenal. Wrote this screenplay, and I sent it to you. I found the original screenplay. It's called The Night Watchman. It's on. I've read it all now, and the film's largely not like it at all. It would have been a much better film with James Elroy's, because most of his films are about police corruption and all this kind of shit. He wrote the screenplay in the mid-90s, inspired by the O.J. Simpson trial.
Okay, that's interesting.
And it was originally going to be directed by either Spike Lee, David Fincher, or Oliver Stone.
Okay.
Again, any one of those three, much better film.
Yeah.
Absolute class.
So, yeah.
Spike Lee directs this. It's fucking excellent.
Yeah. Well, he did do Man on Fire, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, it was shit.
These are good. Right, I don't know which one to give you first. I'll give you the second one first because it leads us on to talk about the rest of the film. When Keanu Reeves first meets Chris Evans...
Yep.
Pre-Captain America Chris... I don't know if it might be pre-Fantastic Four Chris Evans.
Yeah, definitely around that. Anyway.
Very young Chris Evans.
Yeah.
When he meets him in his office, when he leaves the office, he says to an older guy sitting at the desk, "Harry, I thought you were dead."
Okay.
Right? Initially, in the film, they wanted to get Jeff Daniels in to play Harry because his character in Speed is called Harry. And he was going to be the same character.
Wow.
With Keanu Reeves going, "Harry, I thought you were dead." It would have made no sense.
It would have made no sense whatsoever.
But for people going, "Hey!"
That's like, it's not even a good hey.
No, but
like Keanu Reeves is also, like that's so fucking
But the idea that they had that, the fact that they had that idea is brilliant.
That is great.
In Elroy's original script, and I think this would have been added again another aspect to it. In the original script, it's Forrest Whitaker's character that had the affair with Keanu Reeves' wife and left it dead.
It's brilliant.
How much more bleak does that make the film?
That would have been great.
That's excellent.
That's why he's holding them in there. And,
yeah.
That would have been much better.
That's excellent.
Yeah. Is it just because it would have been unrealistic?
I think they just thought.
How do you go from Keanu Reeves, Forrest Whitaker?
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah, enough of that luscious looks and went for the bong-eyed guy.
Exactly. As much as I like Forrest Whitaker, I don't think you're ever leaving Keanu Reeves to pump Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
Although he is a very, very powerful man in this city, as we find out. I love the fact that every single person in this film is evil.
Yeah, they're pretty much horrible in every way.
I would say Keanu Reeves' girlfriend, the nurse, and Terry Crews' wife are the only redeemable characters in this whole film.
Yeah. Even Hugh Laurie's terrible.
He's horrible. Like,
he's a real rant. He's like...
You think he's the guy
that's morally good.
Cleaning up the department. And then in the end, he just turns a blind eye to everyone. And he was like, "I was actually using you as a tool." Because see all the people that Forrest Whitaker's been blackmailing, all the people with the secrets of they fuck kids, they steal money, they've murdered people. All of those really powerful people, that's who I've been working for, and I've been using you as a tool to protect them. Because he says a line like, he's like, in 6 months' time, you'll be walking down the corridor and the chief will give you a nod, and you'll give him a nod back because you know what that nod means. And you're like, even the guy that's the head of internal affairs is dirty in this.
Dirty bastards.
Great.
Yeah.
Hugh Laurie basically played house.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Literally just playing house.
He even started in a hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't change. Like, apart from the limp,
I think he was too bad in it.
He's all right.
Like, it's kind of like, he kind of comes out and you're like, this is bizarre. Hugh Laurie in a movie like this, you kind of go, what?
It is weird having him.
There is weird casting in this altogether, right? Because like Chris Evans is shit.
Yeah.
Sort of like, I think he's...
I was very surprised he died.
He's shit in it. Yeah, it was good that they just shot him in the fucking chest.
Yeah, because he's not in it for that huge amount of time.
He gets in and then he's just like...
But I think the reason it's a shock, I reckon if I'd have seen it in 2008, I wouldn't have been shocked in the slightest that Chris Evans died.
Chris Evans, and yeah, you think he's...
But the fact that it's Captain America now, you go, all right, he's going to be one of the main...
Get shot and the bullet goes through him, doesn't it? And hit the... I enjoy the guy that they bring to that dies. I felt sorry for him.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Is that who that is?
That's who that is, yeah.
Oh, well.
Plays a drug dealer,
I
yeah.
knew that, yeah. I didn't know that's who that was. Yeah. I've seen him in a few things. I
Yeah.
never put that together. Yeah, so Cedric the Entertainer there. Yeah, he was great.
Yeah.
I enjoy him. He's a funny guy. They always have that. A funny guy.
Yeah.
Funny guy to
drug dealer.
drag you around.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
it's like The Wire. There's about 6 of them.
Yeah. I'm leaving my car in this neighbourhood. Yeah.
Yes.
You crazy?
The guy that's always the rat by the
Yeah.
police. The guy that's like, oh, come on. The other guy's always like, oh, fuck me, not again. You
Yeah.
stop making me do shit.
How far into the film did you work out that Forrest Whitaker was the real evil genius behind it all?
I've seen this when it came out. So
Very early on for me.
Yeah. I think you know something's up. Yeah, you're not really sure.
Yeah.
I think you aren't confused about Forrest Whitaker. You're confused that Keanu is bad. So you're like, is
Yeah.
Forrest meant to be good here? But no, I think you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon Keanu...
Jay Moore is.
Jay Moore, yeah, I really like Jay Moore.
Yeah, Jay Moore's pretty good in this too. He's good
Yeah.
in a lot of things.
Aye.
But yeah, he's.
How have so many... How corrupt is this police department
That
in
everybody-
LA that everyone's either a murderer, a drug dealer, or a rapist? Because that's both of them. All of
In
the...
fairness, have you seen the news?
Well, yeah.
But yeah, no.
All of Keanu Reeves' unit resort to, at some point, murdering everyone involved, but also sexually assaulting everyone involved.
Yeah.
There's literally no need for Jay Moore at the end when all he needs to do is he's knocking about Terry Crews's wife, going, "Where's the DVD with his murder on it?" Because he doesn't want this evidence to get out. Where is this?
Why is he keeping that?
Why is she keeping it?
Why is anybody keeping it?
I know.
Why is he giving it to her?
Why did she ever watch it?
Why is he giving it to her? He just
Yeah.
passed off like, I thought you'd want to know. And I'm like, why would I want to know this? I
Aye.
know what happens. He
Aye.
gets shot to
Yeah.
pieces in a fucking.
Because he's absolving himself of the guilt. Because he's going, I want you to know. Because he's going, my wife died on her own. I want you to know that
Yeah,
Terry
yeah.
Crews didn't die alone. I was there. I mean, I shot him first.
Yeah.
And I was going to break his jaw.
Yeah.
But he wasn't alone.
It says here, you've seen in the video that you seem to have like a dog lead on your. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was going to hit him. But
I was going to beat your husband to a pulp.
yes.
However,
I would have lost the fight.
yeah.
Very, very quick.
Yeah.
He needed to have been looking at Kellogg's cornflakes and I
Yeah.
didn't catch him with an uppercut.
Yeah.
If I had any chance of beating Terry Crews in a one-on-one fight. But yeah.
But yeah, there's no need for her to ever watch that. I don't think I'd ever. I'll take her word for it.
And how do they know that
I'm
he's
glad.
Like, Keanu's probably given her the DVD for absolutely no fucking
Yeah.
reason to
I
watch
don't-
something, and they're like, we better rack her up.
I don't need to watch my husband get shot 1,000 times
Yeah.
to know that he didn't die alone.
Yeah.
I'd prefer if he died alone than me watching that. To be honest.
Yeah.
And also, there's no need to It's still so he's knocking her about, throwing her against walls. Where's the fucking DVD? Where's the fucking DVD? It's in the DVD player. He doesn't even press eject. He rips it open with a screwdriver and he goes, "Here it is." Well, check there first, Jay. There was no
Rips it
need for
open.
any of this scene. You go in there, stick a gun in her face and go, "Where's the DVD?" You're not going to tell me. I'm going to check the DVD player.
Yeah.
Eject. There it is.
Yeah. I think
That's it.
Yeah, he just enjoyed the.
Yeah. But then he goes, but then he does a really sleazy thing. I hate when films do this. They're like that. It's so unnecessary, like sexual violence.
He's like, oh, we get it. He's a bad guy.
Aye, he's like, you've already beat her up. You've got what you came for. And he goes, and then he looks at her and then he just goes, "Oh, don't you worry, we're going to be here all night." And I'm like, what? There's no need, literally no need for that. And also, it's terrible police work. Get out there. Get out there immediately.
Oh, yeah. You're going to leave cum on everything?
Yeah, exactly. Get out of there now.
In the middle of internal affairs all over you? You've already punched everything in the fucking room.
There's also a chance you're going to fall asleep after it. I'm like, why would you? Why take the risk? Why take the
He's
risk?
sleeping in the armchair.
Yeah, why take the risk?
Oh. That's so fucking.
Finds out he's in Warrington.
It's in Warrington. Jai Moore.
But I don't know.
Oh, we have to wrap this one up. But I only have two more actual points on this movie. Right? One of them's very funny, I find. You know, in the scene where so there's a part where Keanu Reeves comes in and he has to like save the two girls. I don't really, and he shoots up this whole place. He shoots up a little place. One of the guys that comes to shoot him is like looks like kind of like Vietnamese maybe, yeah, and he's topless and was wearing a Zorro mask.
Really?
One of the guys that shot, the guys come around and there's a slow motion shoot.
Yeah.
He's just wearing like topless Vietnamese guy, and he's just wearing a little eye mask like he's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Amazing.
Like he's a Zorro, and I'm always like the whole way through it, and he shot him. Go, what was that? What's he wearing that for? What a bizarre choice. I'm going to find a picture of that guy and I'm going to send it to you. Because when you see it, you'll be like, I've never noticed it before.
No, I didn't notice it then.
Yeah, so you've been the...
I'm a big fan of guys getting shot while they're taking a shit.
Oh, yeah.
Always a fan of that. Always a fan of folk getting shot in the toilet.
Yeah. My favourite's the bath.
Bath's good. Bath's
Leon.
good. Yes.
She blows that woman away with a shotgun while she's in the bath. And I'm like, what
I think it's the time when you least expect it. It's that time when you're at your most vulnerable, when you're in the bathroom.
Shot in the bathroom, eh?
Yeah.
I've fucking mess as well.
Even if I was involved in high organised crime, every time I took a bath, I'd be like, "This is my safe space."
Yeah. Yeah.
Surely no one's going to interrupt a bath.
This is the sanctuary of the bath.
Yeah, it's so out of order.
You can't be shooting me when I'm covered in Radox, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I reckon
Epsom's bath salts getting into your fucking gun wounds.
I reckon you'd be well within your rights if somebody was going to shoot you and you were in the bath or taking a shit. You'd be like that. Listen, can you at least let me clean? Like, can you let me at least pull my trousers up? Can you let me wipe my arse? I can't be found like this.
Yeah.
Come on, give me some shredded Can I get out of the bath and at least put on a dressing gown? Please, I can't die. I can't die with this indignity. Please.
Yeah.
For the love of God, I'm not going anywhere. I don't have a gun.
I didn't work as hard to be found like this.
Let me wipe. This is a really bad. It's not a ghosty or anything.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of shit clogged up my arse here.
Yeah.
Please let me wipe it.
Are they going to say like, they're like the forensics will be like, they have to shit themselves after you die, and they're like, no, this guy was before.
Yeah. It's mid shit.
It was mid shit
really,
actually. Yeah.
Really struggling actually.
Yeah. His arsehole has clenched into rigor mortis, so it's still half hanging out there.
Right. Pinched it.
Bring out the jaws of death. They're bringing out.
Right, 2 questions I've got before we go. Is being a vigilante cop ever okay?
No.
I think it is.
Why?
I would have no problem with people that commit the most horrific crimes. Like at the start, those Korean folk have kidnapped two young girls and kept them in a cage and are clearly doing some horrible stuff because there's video cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
I get that. Yeah.
So when you hear of horrific crimes, I would have no problem with the police just bursting in. I think when it gets to that kind of stage, due process goes out the window.
Well, I suppose I thought you meant in other kind of ways, but in that scenario, I suppose, yeah. I think he was a hero there. He did come in and shoot everyone. By the way, he took that fucking shotgun blast to this. I know it was to the fucking. I know it was the vest, but
it gets up quickly.
Yeah, and it's a shotgun. There's going to be bits here and down low. Like he's going to be.
Also,
he did get hurt. In fairness, he had to go to the hospital.
Also, there is a gap in between where the straps are on a bulletproof vest.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
he should be dead.
Yeah.
And also, by the way, what a way to come in. In fairness, now he does go to the hospital. That's where he meets Hugh Laurie, but he gets to see his girlfriend first. He's like, "Oh, you want to jump on me? You want to kiss me?" And she's like, "No."
Yeah.
And then she just, fucks it. And then she goes, and she just whips over the curtain, right, in the busiest ward in the world, as if everybody's not going to be like, well, we can hear and still pretty much see through this fucking thing.
Yeah. There's a guy with a broken arm going, who's been waiting for hours going,
"Are you fucking...
I mean, come on here.
Yeah. Hi.
I need to get back."
Yeah. You smell of damp.
Like, last question. I just want to clarify, I'm not advocating trial without jury or anything like that, but I think if you're found clearly, if you're caught red-handed, if you're caught in the same house as 2 kids in a makeshift jail, I reckon fair enough, blow them away.
Yes, okay. I feel like that was fine. Like, oh yeah, because he lied about the first shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Aye. Sure.
Second question, and I can't remember if I asked this during Speed. I think there's an argument to be made that Keanu Reeves is the best action star of all time.
He's up there to me. I would say he's definitely in the top 5, easy.
I think if you look at it, Point Break, Speed, you could chuck this in now, and then you go Matrix trilogy, John Wick trilogy.
Yeah, and a lot of other stuff in
That's
there too.
good.
There's other things.
Is there other action though?
Siberia. That's terrible.
But that's a good
knock. Yeah.
to have two
Massive franchises.
two of the biggest action franchises. Because I think you can call in Matrix action.
Yes, it is,
Sci-fi action. And John Wick trilogies, the John Wick quadrilogy is obviously, the first two are like two of the best action films you will ever see. And then Point Break's incredible.
Yeah.
Speed's one of the best action films of all time.
Yeah.
There can't be that many more.
I think 3's better than 2, by the way, in John Wick.
Do you? Do you prefer 3 to 2? I prefer 2.
Just
3 the one with the fight in the library.
yeah.
That is good, that
With the
bit.
big tall guy.
That is really good,
Yeah, and
that.
Halle Berry with the dogs.
Oh, yeah. No, but 3 the one with the go to the desert.
Only for a no. Most of the 4 starts in the desert, but 3, yeah, there is a bit in the desert where he kills that guy in the fucking carpet.
Aye. No,
yeah.
definitely 2. Definitely 2 for me. That whole scene where he goes to like the chateau
Aye.
and he kills the chick in the bath.
It's not even his best chateau scene.
What's his best chateau scene?
One of the best fight scenes of all time is the chateau fight scene in The Matrix Reloaded, where he meets the Merovingian.
See, I don't know the other 2 Matrixes that well.
The Matrix
so
Reloaded is
yeah.
one of the most underrated films of all time.
I'm going to watch it again.
It is the problem with The Matrix Reloaded is The Matrix is so involving you in a world and it's brilliant and they smashed it and nailed it. When you come into the second one, there's nothing really to discover.
Yeah.
So they had to make it into the action, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
It starts all right and it ends all right, but there is a 45-minute scene basically where he meets the Merovingian, that weird guy. He does that weird thing with Monica Bellucci.
Yeah.
Right? They come out. They do a chateau fight scene that is, it's like a fucking choreography dance. It's so fucking good. After that, they just literally run into the garage, get on the bikes, and then it's the highway chase scene.
Oh,
so
I know
for
that,
at least 50 minutes straight through in The Matrix Reloaded, you're like blown away.
That's nice.
It gets weak at
Yeah.
the start and end, but there is a good hour, like 50 minutes right in the middle that is like some of the best you can see.
That's
Action
good.
all in a row. I'd
So-
watch it again. You'll be surprised about how
Aye.
much it's class.
Aye.
And he takes a car down with a sword. Morpheus takes a car down with a sword. He rolls to the side and takes a fucking Jeep out with a sword, and the car flips. And then when the car flips, he blows it up with a gun, the other hand. And I'm like, what are we talking about here? This is still great. It's just not, it's no
Lovely
Matrix.
stuff. So we can say Keanu Reeves right up there.
I think so.
Alongside Stallone,
Easily.
Schwarzenegger, Van Damme.
The only thing I'd written down is
Statham?
nah. I
Statham's
tell you
not
why.
good
I
enough.
tell you why. I love Statham, and he definitely deserves to be mentioned. It's just that his films aren't good. He's good.
I think if you're talking Mount Rushmore, then
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves is
the
there.
thing with Statham is his films aren't good.
Yeah.
He is always the best part of
Yeah.
the thing, and he makes shit great,
yeah.
but not actually brilliant.
So who's the fourth? I think we have talked about this
Van
before.
Damme.
See, I think you said Van Damme last time as well.
Rob Van Damme.
So it's not Bruce Willis because he's only really got
No.
he's got the Die Hard films, and then nothing until he starts making shit like the remake of Death Wish.
And a lot of his are sci-fi ones like Looper.
Yeah.
They're released.
So, and I'm not putting Seagal or anything in there because they're not good enough. So
Van Damme's probably not good enough. either.
Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Keanu Reeves.
Jackie Chan.
Ah, nice. I was going to chuck in Neeson.
No way. It's
No?
even worse than Stidham because his films
Really?
are even worse. Like, is what Taken and then
Taken's one of the best action films
Taken
ever
and
made.
then dog shit. I mean, I watched
And then
them.
he's made stuff. He's made hundreds of action movies
Yeah,
since.
they're all bad though.
Yeah. Because it's a shame because you can't really. Because Mel Gibson, Lethal Weapon,
I feel like you have to
Weapon,
still have
Lethal
to
Weapon is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But then there's so much other stuff that just there's so many few that just do action.
Yeah, and it's not their fault. Like, and a lot of them,
Yeah.
I think. Like, I suppose there's going to be a lot of like if you're talking about action films that are good and the pure volume as well, you're going to have to start going into Hong Kong, aren't you?
Aye, I mean Jackie Chan's a good shout.
Yeah,
Aye. That's a good
you'd have
shout.
to Jackie Chan, Michelle Yeoh's, and a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Put it down to it. Watched Christian Tiger just a few days ago.
Aye, I don't like Christian
So
Tiger.
good.
I've got it as one of my ones sitting in that.
Unbelievable.
I
Put
keep-
it fucking in.
I keep throwing it away.
I've been watching all Moon Lee films.
Oh, I know. We've only done one foreign language film.
Have we?
Do you remember what it was?
No.
Battle Royale.
But the snapper. All right.
Right, we are going to go and record a Patreon episode for one of the best films I have ever seen,
Right.
but the most depressing film you'll ever watch in your life.
Yeah.
Manchester by the Sea.
Perfect.
We're going to go and make that funny. See you soon.